Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 3rd-ranked team, a crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Gonna run it. It's Brooks. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz. And that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Defense is coming after him.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first? And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Throw to the running back in the flat. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Can he make it to the marker? They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Back to pass. It's Downs. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Hand off to the right side. Finding space at the 20. just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And out comes the offense set to take over here. They begin with a quick throw to the left.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy. The receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Out of the gun now on third down. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. First down here for this offense. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play. They were not surprised at all that the fullback got the ball. He had nowhere to go. They stuffed that play from the beginning.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a first and goal for the offense. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention. Opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Finds an open target on the left side. In a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Lets it go. He makes the grab. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. And looking to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He'll ride the back again here.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Scanning the field. It's Downs. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. It's a quarterback keeper.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught for the completion. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Finding space at the 20. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to pass. It's Downs. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. He fires it. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. And here comes a deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. One problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
An empty backfield on second and short. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. To the air. It's Downs. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run here, lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Returner decides to fair catch this. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Downs. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass caught. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 20. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Heading left after the handoff. Finding space at the 20. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5. I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time, or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off, and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is made, and that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
They'll run it to the right side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him, and forced that incompletion.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Ball sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. And they get him down after the completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Has the 1st down, still on the move. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Downs. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, and it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. 1st down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the 1st down.
He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Quick juke to get free. You get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Big guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Penalty makes it first down and 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they've got him.
Well, here we are now on fourth down, Chris. And at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, that gain will give them some breathing room. What a good job of being able to get them out of that hole. They're inside their own 5-yard line. And on the other hand, the defense, what a missed opportunity. You had them pinned back, a chance to really, at the very least, affect field position. And now you give up a big gain like this.
Offense will set up on first and 10. Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Going the other way, can they catch him? What a moment, a takeaway and a touchdown to claim the lead in the fourth quarter of this conference championship game.
Well, that's what you have to do as a defense. At some point, you can't just sit back. You've got to be able to go try to be aggressive and try to win the game. It's exactly what they did right there. They put themselves now in the driver's seat. The defense came up with a play of the game. Let's see if they can hold on.
This one will be fair caught. The offense now operating in empty. Looking to throw. It's Downs. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And that catch is hauled in. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's first and 10. There's the handoff.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down one now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. And in first down, right back to the running game. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And this defense get a stop and end regulation with the score tie. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
To throw, it's Downs. Launching it downfield. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. On the 27, it'll be a 44-yard field goal attempt for the win. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they've regained the lead. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.